Hey everybody, sPidA here, coming soon podcast. Of course, being joined by Marcus Bagwell, better known to us as Buff Bagwell. My man, How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Now, of course, we're here in San Antonio. I mean, throughout your wrestling career, I'm pretty sure you've gone through here before, correct?
Absolutely. Not a lot, but we were in Texas a lot.
Right, right.
We did El Paso for sure. And one of the last shows we did here was a Monday Night Nitro in South Padre Island.
Oh, nice, bro.
Is that Texas?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's close to Corpus Christi, along the Gulf Coast.
Down there, but so I remember that well. It was a big nitro and a big party place.
Oh yeah, nice.
Spring break there for everybody.
Oh, so you guys had hella fun, I'm sure, man.
Oh, it was really, really a lot of fun. We had a great time.
No, and of course, I mean, being here in San Antonio, doing these conventions, I gotta always ask the guests, when you guys come out here, is this kind of like a perk for yourself to be able to come out here and meet some of your fans?
Oh, I do. It's huge, and the wrestling fans in Texas, from the Von Erichs on down, it's just a huge fan base. I mean, when Global happened, and I was a handsome stranger, we were in the same building. We was at the Dallas Sportatorium.
Oh, nice.
Which is in Dallas, Texas.
Right.
And that's the house that the Von Erichs built.
Right.
Just with them being in Texas and coming through here, just the fans here were just always so big.
Yeah.
And it's a great wrestling state, period. But we were always all over this thing, from little house shows in Midland to big events in Dallas. It just really was. We were all over this place. Back then, we didn't go much further west than this.
No, right.
We did a little bit later, but in the really mainstream of WCW, this is about as far west as we went.
No, you see, and that's one of the things. I mean, I grew up watching wrestling here in the 80s. I mean, of course, the Von Erichs. Back then, all the wrestling promotions had their territory. So everybody kind of stuck to their own. Yep. With us, of course, World Class Championship Wrestling up north. Down south, there was Southwest Championship Wrestling. Right. So it was always fun, man, of course. Being a fan. I mean, growing up, were you a fan of wrestling yourself?
I was not. My brothers were big fans. Nobody in the family was like dress up like your favorite character for Halloween and kind of big wrestling. But I do remember my brother dressing up like Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, nice.
Talking like Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ironically, Dusty Rhodes hired me.
Wow.
That's who hired me 34 years ago. So, that was really cool. But, we watched it and we loved it.
Right.
But nobody ever thought to be a wrestler. It was something none of us ever thought.
Right.
I just, in 1988, my parents went broke with their lumber business, and I had to figure something out. And Missy Hyatt saw me and pitched the idea to me. And 2 years later, I was at WCW.
Man, you see, and with something like that, now Bagwell, of course, that is your last name. I mean, was that your
whole name is my name?
Yeah, you see, but I mean, was that your idea to keep everything?
No, I was dead against it. Dusty was all for it, and that's who he pushed it. And I begged him not to do it. I said, man, because in the early 1990s, nobody was the real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah.
It was playing off of Little Richard.
Yeah.
We had, Mark Hildreth, which was Van Halen with the guitar. We had Cactus Jack. We had Sting. You had the Total Package.
Yeah.
You had, nobody was the real name.
Yeah.
And so I was dead against that. And Dusty just stuck to his guns. He goes, no, man, we're going to call you Marcus Alexander Bagwell. We're going to use that rookie card, man. We're going to use it. So every time it was like from Sprayberry High School in Marietta, Georgia, Marcus Alexander Bagwell. My parents loved it. But I hated it. I didn't like it at all. But I learned if you ever got popular as yourself, then it stuck.
Yeah.
And mine did. It stuck.
You see, but I mean, with something like that, because of course you try to keep business and personal different. I mean, was it hard for you to keep both separate?
Well, that along with getting popular in a town that you are getting famous in a town that you're popular in was crazy. It was nuts. Everybody graduated with me. Everybody played ball with me.
Yeah.
When all the wrestlers moved to Atlanta because of Turner, every TV tape, and they'd come in going, do you know everybody here? You know, because they'd see the wrestlers out in Atlanta, and they'd be like, hey, I know Bagwell, I went to school with him, or I played ball with him, or I dated him, or it was real. The hardest part of my thing was getting popular in a town that I got famous in.
Yeah.
So that was tough, but at the same time, it just, you got to deal with all of it. So.
No, I'm sure, man. Yeah. And of course, I mean, buff. Where did that come from? I mean, I'm sure you know you're even now you're yoked, man. So I mean, of course, was that something that you came up with?
You know, it's not. I was Marcus Alexander Bagwell,
right.
And I didn't like it. I never did.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to try to change it. And when the NWO happened,
yeah,
I could see that, you know, that I had a chance to do it right here.
Yeah.
And WCW wasn't gonna let me, but I didn't know what name. And we're on a flight back from Seattle, and so we're all up in first class and drinking and partying, and we're all trying to think of a name.
Yeah.
And I can't remember any of the names we came up with. But during the time of us trying to come up with a name, in the back corner of first class in the dark, you heard a voice go, "What about Buff?" And everybody just stopped and we went, "That's it."
Ooh.
Now look to see who it was. It was Nick Patrick.
Oh, nice.
The referee.
Yeah.
Nick Patrick, great friend of mine, super referee, all that. But Nick Patrick, is thought of and named Buff Bagwell.
And that was it?
That was it. Not another word was said. I mean, it was it. It was just Buff Bagwell was born.
Yeah, no, yeah, it goes with it. I mean, of course. And let me ask you, because of course, because you use a real name, of course, through wrestling. Now, when you got into film, was it easier for you to transition being a wrestler, being that you had to put on a character and be somebody else to get into film?
Well, yeah, it is. And, you know, and with Vince, released me or fired me or whatever they called it, you know, it was, I owned my own name, you know, so I owned my name. So, and I owned Buff as well. So, you know, I'd have to do the, you know, formerly known as.
Right.
Do all that. So.
You see, and that had to be good though, man, because a lot of times, and that's why I was going to ask you about the Buff, because when they come up with it, they own it. So this was you, so it was all you.
It was all mine. I patented it and all that. I had the rights to it. So you got to do a little homework to own it, because if you're not careful, they can take it. But yeah, I own, you know, with Diesel, Nash, you know, Vince had that. With Razor Ramon, you know, Vince had that. So Vince has Stone Cold. You know, so. You know, those kind of things are tough. The Rock. You know, Vince owns all those, you know, so he gets a cut of that.
Yeah. No, and of course, man, I mean, as far as film, is there anything that you're working on currently?
There's not, but I love film. I've been contacted by a couple of people lately, but nothing really came, you know, I did several things.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I did Day of the Warrior, Return to Savage Beach, and I did a movie with John Ritter called Terror Track.
Terror Track, yes.
That was real good. I really enjoyed doing film. I did a couple episodes with Kevin Nash on this series that was in England. So I've done a lot of stuff that I really enjoy and like, but I'm wide open to anything, and just those things come and go.
No, you see, and one of the things, because I have seen most of the movies that you mentioned. I mean, Terror Track I've seen. My question was, I mean, what kind of movie would you be interested in? I mean, of course, if it paid well, but if there's something that you're like, okay, let me...
I really don't have that kind of love for anything I can think of. I just, I mean, I love, you know, like I saw Cena in the Fast Five, you know, stuff, all the car movies.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it'd be cool to do something like that for sure.
Nice,
My dad was a drag racing, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, nice.
My dad's in the NHRA Hall of Fame. His name's Steve Bagwell, National Hot Rod Association Hall of Fame. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a real big deal. So I love cars. But yeah, I like to do something with a movie like that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's definitely keep it in the family,
Cena
right?
can do it, and so can I.
There you go, man. That's what I'm saying. And of course, man, I mean, you look great, bro. I mean, what have you been doing, man? I mean, of course, obviously staying in shape.
10 months sober. You know, I got clean. I had a bad car wreck in 2020, August of 2020, and I was messed up. I got a DUI. I nearly killed myself, and should have. I should have killed somebody else.
Right.
And I was really mad at myself with this one. So I got clean.
That's
Dallas
good, man.
Came at me and my niece, and they wanted me to get clean, so I did, and I wanted to this time. So I'm 10 months sober, and just feel great, just doing the thing.
No, I mean, you see, and that's one of the things. I mean, I myself had a DUI years back, man. The same thing, young and dumb. You know, I was out there drinking and driving when I shouldn't have. But we learn from it, and of course, we get another opportunity at life, man. So I mean, but man, I mean, of course, I want to thank you for showing up. Of course, doing that photo op with me earlier, for doing this interview. Anything you want to add before we wrap this up, my man?
No, man. Just if you need me, get in touch with me. I'm at marcusbuffbagwell.com. And go to there to get all my platforms on social media. Just stay in touch with me, and just remember, I'm buff and I'm still the stuff.
There you go. Thank you, everybody out there. Of course, once again, this is sPidA, the Coming Soon podcast. So next time, follow up.